Hello everyone, we're back with yet another video. I don't know what to say here. Anyway, today we're gonna be playing as Yotta and Sprout. Because why not? I'm bored. Oh, get ready! Get ready! Hey, Clip! Why do you have fancy purse on? Disgusting! Dude, do not let me catch on the streets of Clips. Why do people have like a random obsession with fancy purse? Like, are y'all in a intertwined relationship together? Is there something going on between you two that I don't know about? Are y'all magically married to the trinket now? Because I've seen so many Cosmos, so many Louis, and now it's spreading to the Eclipses. Why do almost all of y'all keep using fancy purse? Don't y'all know it sucks? It's basically a one-time use trinket, and it's only ever useful if Dandy sells a medkit. But I don't think you need heals that early. Unless you're so trash at the game. Well, I can be the one talking on the medkit about it. But that doesn't apply because at least I'm not the one wearing fancy purse. Like, it's a one-time use trinket. It sucks. It does nothing for you for the rest of the game. So you basically just wasted the whole entire trinket slot for nothing. Gang! Gauge the brain cells before you talk. Oh, I'll be taking that. Dang, bro, leave me alone. Bro, do not let me catch Twisted Sylvester in the street slacking, or else I will punch him. Oh, wow. That's not to the wrong. Leave me alone! Leave me alone, you zesty, ghost. What's another name for a ghost again? The postal guys? And then you can call them ghouls. Anyone who's practically surprised of how we have like almost a how do I say this family friendly? How we have like a very bad name for certain things, like for like we have social people, and for AI we have let's just call them the clanks. So yeah, we just have like a bunch of bad words for people. I'm not gonna say the word, bro. I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, if somebody were to ask me what's the most lesbian thing I've ever done, well, I'll tell you this. Okay, let me think. Let me dig deep into the archives of my brain, which I don't have many of. Okay, so after digging very deep inside my skull, and then I say start digging in the bottom. Oh, Rebecca, I thought you were twisted. But that story isn't twisted. Dude, I'm doing horrendous as Yotta. I think I would have died if it wasn't for those two heals. Okay. Enough gatekeeping. Okay, so if you were to ask me what's the most lesbian thing I've ever done, well, I'll tell you this. So there was this one time, back when I was still in like primary school, but if you're American, elementary school, I guess. So I had a crush on this girl, and let's just say, like, I used to go to my friend's house after school. And usually, whenever I went over there, like, there would always be, like, they had this little next door yard where they had, like, some friends over there. And over there, I'll tell you this, she was a very pretty girl. Now, at that time, I was still pretty, at that time, I hadn't fully accepted that I was a girl. I hadn't fully accepted that I was, a hard lesbian. I'll tell you that. So, at that time, well, like, I don't remember when I first met her, but this is like I'm mixing up my words again, and I never read off scripts, guys. Are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, so, one time, I am stuttering way too hard for the story. Holy moly. Okay, so one time when I was walking home to my friend's house, Jesus Christ, I am stuttering way too hard for this. Okay, so one time when I was walking home to my friend's house, like we were walking, me, my cousins, which were basically my friends at that time, me and my cousins, well, mostly my boy cousin, because like he used to go to the same school as me, but he was like far. He was like in grade 2 or something, second grade. Okay, so god dang, I hate having 2 stars still. And the worst part is I only have 1 speed trinket on me. I ain't that slow, so I'm not putting on pink bow. I should put on dark brush skin, I swear. Okay, so while we were walking home, right? I had some candy in my hand because I had just bought some candy, as I usually do after school, because candy, and you know, kids like candy. So I had bought my candy, right? And okay, so basically the girl I had a crush on, they call her Pretty Eye, and goddamn, they were not lying. Her eyes are very pretty. I sound like I'm reminiscing, but can you blame me though? What can you expect from a lesbian like me? Anyway, so they weren't lying about her eyes. So she asked me for like a piece of, well, her real name is actually Emily, but you know, let's just call her Pretty Eye for today. So she asked me for a piece of my candy, and obviously I said yes, and I gave it to her. Now at the time, I still wasn't sure if I had a crush on her or not because, like, she considered us besties, and I considered us that too. But I wasn't sure if we were. I wasn't sure if I was I wasn't sure if I liked her that much yet. Yeah. Anyway, so once she asked me for a piece of her candy, I don't exactly remember what happened after that, but here's one thing I do fully remember. Okay, so for some weird reason, I got the instincts, the urge, the pulsating urge to just kiss her on the forehead. And so I did. Now, I didn't know if she noticed or not, but from my reaction, but she didn't even realize. And I'm pretty sure I thought she would have realized by now because, well, if somebody kisses you on the forehead, I'm pretty sure I would know. But maybe she didn't realize it at first, I guess. Okay, so I don't exactly remember what happened after that. I probably like tweaked out silently or something. But yeah, that was like the first time I'd ever actually kissed her. Then again, she didn't really notice, so I don't know whether to count that as a real first kiss or something else. I don't know. But here's one thing I did remember after that situation. So I was like squealing and screaming, and I was like talking to minus the screaming and screaming part actually, but because I never really ever scream in public, especially. So I was busy telling my cousin and whoever the hell else was there that, oh my god, I just kissed her, and like she didn't even realize. She was probably oblivious. I don't know, she was like 2 meters ahead of me when I was busy walking. But the only thing I remember is I was saying it to almost everybody there. So then, let's just say a lot of things had transpired. Eclipse, hurry up with that machine. No. Oh wait, I forgot she doesn't have V-Note. Let's see, Eclipse. Anyway, so, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, so let's just say a lot of things happened, but let me try and recall as best as possible from my memory what else happened. So, I think like sometime after that entire thing transpired, we then had, so I was like busy. Jesus Christ, if I stutter one more time. Okay, so I was slowly developing feelings for her. I wasn't fully sure. At this rate, I'm pretty sure I was kinda sure I liked her, but I don't know. Maybe I was still kind of confused. But here's one thing I knew. I liked her and I wanted her to like me back. But small spoiler, shoot. Anyway, so I had told my cousins, and then Well, okay, so what should I call this cousin now? Because he was basically here for both of these two stores. So you know, let's just call him Z. Let's call him Z for short. Or Z if you want. Z or Z? I'm going with Z. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't even have an active ability. You have a passive. You have a passive, and you have. I have a passive. She has a passive. She has a passive, and Kanye has an active. That would be practically useless. Since 90% of us here only have like a passive. Anyway, back to the story. So let's just say I told my cousin Z and the other. I have like two cousins. One's a girl, one's a boy. And let's just call the girl cousin like maybe J. Even though both of their names start with Z, but you know what? Let's just call them Z and J. Okay, so Z went over to tell Pretty Eye that I liked her. Now, I wasn't there exactly when he told her. Well, let's just say when he came back, I'm pretty sure he told me the biggest lie because he said, she's... God. No, that was a bok. That was a perfectly fine bok. Get away from me, Rebecca. Get away. I'll grief you. I'm just kidding. Kanye, I hope you get fined and killed by Chelsea Rebecca. I hope that happens to you. I'm just kidding. She took my bok and I was gonna grab that. Anyway, so Z came back and told me what I still perceive to be the biggest lie known to all of mankind. So he told me that she was smiling. Now I, being oblivious, completely oblivious at the time, I thought, oh, maybe that's a good sign. Maybe she does kind of like me back. So, fast forward a little bit. Like, fast forward a bit of, like, deciding whether or not to confess to her myself or something. Okay, so, let's just fast forward a couple months in the future, I guess. Oh, I completely forgot I had a bandage. Anyway, so, I was busy. Okay, so like a couple months, like, okay, so when I was in their backyard, right, and in their backyard, we also have another next door neighbor friend. I know, right, guys? But we're basically just separated by fence. However, that fence has been very torn down. So it's like, at one part is like kind of up, and the other part is like really low, to the point where you're like, if your legs are long enough, you can just like easily step over it and step over, come back. So we were busy talking to our best friend that was like at that side. And okay, so her name is like Dream, so we'll call her Dream for this. So so me, Z was probably out there, I don't remember. Probably me, Z, probably J, I think, and another kid. There's another kid. His name I don't fully remember, so we're just gonna call her. We're just gonna call her Star. Yeah. Okay. So, so I was busy yammering about something, probably somehow related to lesbian stuff and whatnot. So then, Star asked me the question. Well, how did you realize that you gained feelings for her, or something like that? Because I don't fully remember the question. Yes, guys, I know my memory is but just bear with me here. Just bear with me. Okay, so she asked me the question, well, why did you realize you gained feelings for her? And then I told her the little situation where I kissed her on the forehead about over candy or something. Dude, why am I saving Roger? My stamina. Can somebody help? Please? Wow, y'all are the most useless teammates ever. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop it. Stop it. Ow. Can I please live in peace, gang? I hate this thing. We're back after that horrendous death. This has to be just one of my worst deaths ever. Okay, so let's continue this story. So after thinking, so after I told Star the story, like they were basically just pretend they make extra popcorn, which in reality was just a couple of stones they found on the ground, but it was still good enough. Anyway, So after telling the start of the story, I don't know exactly what transpired after that. Yes, I know my memory is still trash, but bear with me here. Okay, so after some dialogue, so Star asked me if she wanted me to go tell Pretty Eye. Wait, if she wanted me. Wait. Okay, so she asked me if I wanted her to go and tell Pretty Eye that I had a crush on her. There you go. That's a better wording because I was confusing myself. Yes, hello. Wait, who said that? Oh, you. Oh. Eclipse, your shoulders are deformed. Wow. You need to fix this skin glitch, Quo, along with the dark spike pimple thing. Anyway, so, Star went off to go and tell Pretty Eye. Well, Star went off to do exactly that. And whilst I was waiting patiently, the others were busy cheering me on. The others were busy talking about something else. Also probably asking me if they think that she might like me back, but I don't know. I don't think that's what they said, but just bear with me. I'm trying to add extra details to the story here. Okay, so when Star finally came back, well, actually, it didn't take that long. It probably took like a 2-minute thing. Actually, kind of took like 30 seconds to come back. 30 seconds, maybe 30 to 50 seconds, I guess. Okay, so once she came back, just to say, here's where the devastating news hit me. So Star said that Pretty Eye actually did not like me back, which was obviously not the type of thing you want to hear, especially for like a very young lesbian like myself. So obviously I was very disappointed, but you know me, can't show my true feelings in public. That sounds very cringe, forgive me. But you know, I'm not usually the type of person who you'd see shedding tears in public because I just don't like doing that. I guess I can hide embarrassment from that. Well, maybe first-hand embarrassment, but it still kind of feels like second-hand, but, you know. So, after some very, very, very encouraging words, but that still didn't happen because what the hell is your encouraging words gonna do? Your encouraging words ain't gonna help me get that my girlfriend. Well, in a way. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna try and salvage whatever was left of my dignity there. Anyway, so I don't exactly remember what happened after that, but as to say, the rest of the day continued on with the slight, probably, I don't know, comments or something. I don't know. Anyway, I think that was like the very most. I think that was like the most clearest memory I have of the entire situation. And to this day, I still remember it as the part of my lesbian journey, I guess. I haven't came very far. I'll tell you that. Anyway, I think that should be the end of my lesbian story time. However, I'm pretty sure there's probably other lesbian moments I need to figure out. Like, well, I do, well, dude, I'm freaking tweaking trying to make a sentence out of this. Anyway, I do think that women are very beautiful, especially women like, any female singer artist I can think of right now that isn't a bad person. That might be very limited, who knows? Okay, yeah, let's get some candy. I still remember that Yotta solo when I did. I only made it to floor 9. Does feel like an achievement. However, okay, so guys, one thing I forgot to say. Okay, so earlier, before I recorded this video, I was in like a normal run, right? But the run was slowly dying off, and it's only me and Roger left. And on floor 9, we had gotten Dow's card. And then I had picked Dow, right? So once I picked him, the Roger had picked like medical attention because he was like on 1 or something. So then, after I picked medical, it was kind of like a bit of a gamble to see whose card won the vote. But obviously mine won the vote because, I don't know. I guess like if you're in like a duo run, and like the card you pick is first, like you pick your card first, and then the person after you just picks their card, your card 90% of the time has to win the vote. I think that's how it works. And I do not want that to be patched ever because it does kind of feel like a tie, but I knew it was just gonna happen. Okay, so once we got into Dow's floor, I demoted the machine. Roger also demoted the machine, But then, like, later on, when I was busy doing a machine, I heard Dial speeding up. So I was like, oh, maybe he just failed the skill check, that's fine. But to my utter horror, he didn't even get killed by Dial. He got killed by a common. Like, you idiot. Electrician does work, you dunderhead. But in a way, it kind of does feel like it doesn't even work because, like, 90% of the time, tell me you have definitely voted electrician, right? And then 5 minutes later, you get slapped in the face with a blackout. Trust, guys, that has happened once. And I don't have any fond memories of that, but it's definitely happened to a few people, I'll tell you that. Why does Eclipse have to distract in the middle? I guess I'll just take the other way, the long way. Brushika! You better hurry up and come back, or else I'll pop blast and force you to die. And I don't care if others see me as grievous for that, I just want to progress to the round. I'm gonna start using that argument. Yeah, pop blast. Wherever it is. Oh, so Eclipse moved it now. Okay. I thought she was still in the middle. But guess she ain't. Bessie, hurry up and pop blast, Bessie. Thank you. Oh wait, Gordy's still here, so that means I get my movement speed boost for panic mode. I don't think Brusha came back yet. Ooh, guys, we might have just committed murder. And I didn't even have to go over there and manually pop blast myself. The only real problem is my stamina, but that's fine. I'm back! And you guys. Okay, so, back to the dog story thing. Eclipse is scared and she ain't gonna make it. Oh, never mind. Okay. So after Roger died, I took on the long and treacherous role of surviving Dog's floor. Now here's one thing that I'm the most proud of in this story. I managed to do it on one heart. Because I had previously gotten jumped by a couple Twisteds with that same skin that Brush was using. So, I was on one heart for the remainder of the round. So I was like, why did I have to do this? But here's the thing I was most surprised about. Because I managed to do all the machines. I only failed like 2 skill checks for that entire thing. I was hoping to do it with no failed skill checks, but I guess you can only wish for so much. Give me that. Now, even though I didn't find a class in V, with my light, it feels like I'm just like her. Anyway, so I continue to do machines. Also, I have PTSD. Y'all know that one machine that's in like that one corner, like this type of corner, but like, okay. So once I attempted to do Doll's floor as Connie with like her ghastly, like, you know, the little candle skin that she has. So I did it, right? I was like in the little corner area where I was trying to finish this machine, and you know what happened? Dial roamed all the way to where I was and deliberately got me killed. I still hate him for that, which is why I PTSD from that. Anyway, so yeah, okay, so I managed to complete the rest of the floor on one heart, and I somehow managed to not get myself killed. And the moment I gracefully popped last, I just walked into that elevator with my 200 stamina, and I've never felt more proud. It's a shame I didn't record it, but if I did record it, I'm pretty sure I would have died occasionally. Also, I think there was this like one time where I juked Boxton so hard, I think I like ran through him. Y'all remember the Goity video where I ran through Boxton and I didn't get killed? Yeah, I think it was just like that, but I somehow managed to not get killed either. So, I don't know. Honestly, that still gets me to this day. Finally, a machine for myself in this cruel, unforgiving world. I love rain outside my household. I want to grab that pumpkin, but I can't. Anyway, after this Yotta, we're gonna go on to Sprout because he has my stamina, and I finally won't get jumped like that how I did on Bright. Damn. Do I even have enough time to go and grab the pumpkin and be right back? I'm gonna go grab it. Shiny, don't you dare pick up that pumpkin or it will do myself. I'm just kidding. Come on, Yotta. Run faster. Run faster. I don't have time to go and look for the other pumpkin. We do not have time. And you click this. Have you ever been in a death run before? Because I can assure you, I've run 3 consecutive, maybe 4 or 5, but I'll just say 3 consecutive. Because I have won them all as Louis. Now, this one time, I was in a death run with Speedy Shoes and Train Assault, and I'll tell you that when I managed to kill a couple people, well, the rest of the lobby just basically killed off themselves, but I managed to get this one person. Now, I had previously angered the team by just buying the heals that you usually get before the round starts. Nah, I did that just to rage bait them, because, rage baiting is fun. And they were like, "Girl, Louis, you shouldn't have bought that. That was, you weren't supposed to buy that, Louis. The host specifically said so." And so, the host said that. I don't care if the host said that. I'm gonna buy it if I want. Because it's my acre, and I get to spend my acre when I want. Anyway, so I didn't really say any snarky remarks and said probably I just said in chat or something. But then this is where my real villain started. Anyway, so there was this one Coco who I somehow managed to successfully grief, but this is only because she was AFK. Now, when I tell you, I felt so rejuvenated from that. Like she was literally okay. So you all know that one map. Okay, how do I describe this map now? Okay, so like you know the little middle area with like the island that consists of like those little pink table thingies and those whole bunches of boxes and the little shelf thingies with the blue carpet and like the little bookshelves next to it, next to it, and you have like the little window behind the bookshelves that makes you see into the elevator. How on earth am I not dead? Yo, forgive me if the audio is off cue again. I can't take my lag anymore. Anyway, so as I was trying to say before I also deviously got cut off, yeah. So basically the Coco was hiding in the little box area, but all I had to do was just grab a Twisted, run away, just like lead the Twisted right to her, and just like run away. And yeah, I just let nature do its work. I swear to God, if my phone hangs on me one more time, I'm going to lose it. Because I just forgot that Eclipse is a light too, so. It wasn't free for? Damn, I thought they would have like twisted people on this. Stop. I was convinced I was gonna probably have to like close my window. 60%, guys. Instructions. Stop lagging! Jesus Christ, here. Nothing, I ain't buying that. What level of $1 internet do I have to have? Actually, my internet is completely fine. I'm literally watching like a marathon of lesbian TikToks right now, and it's barely even crazy. So why on earth must I suffer with this insanely bad lag? I swear, the moment I find a screen recorder that's actually good and doesn't make me lag, I'm gonna be so happy. Because then I can finally show y'all clean gameplay. With no lag spikes. Or no terrible audio. Okay, Twin, maybe it was a bad idea to have a Yotta on your team. Well, I'm gonna just do this machine over here in the meantime. Guys, I have the craziest idea. What if you combine instructions? No, you have 2 instructions, right? And like 2 extraction speed candies, and then like you have 5 different Shellys boosting you, and 1 brush up also boosting you. Think of the hypotheticals. So, I'll take that. Damn. Enough with these twists, man. I got it. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, so how fast would you do the machine? Oh, and let's just add in like 3 Cocos. And they have like 8 each. No, like the maximum amount you can spawn is 10, right? So, That would be 30 bonbons. You technically turn into a valve. You turn into a valve at that point. Because I think you practically break the game's limits. So you'd be instant completing the machines like crazy. I want to see a team consistency of that, but I think you can't have more than 8 people in the elevator. When are they ever gonna change the elevator person's cap to 10? Like, I know it might be kind of laggy sometimes, and it might take a little bit longer to get players on your own. But think about it. Like, say there's like a big YouTuber, and everybody wants to play with them, right? So you could if you change the elevator cap amount to like 10 people, that's like 2 extra people getting a chance to play with their potentially favorite YouTuber. Think about the chances, guys. Gotta think about it. But I think that might create the game a little bit laggier, and we also might have to think of some workarounds if the thing goes bad. Yeah. Dude, we're literally valving the plug out of these floors, I swear. Is this a good team, guys? Yes, it is. The only real bad side is me. Because I'm lagging like crazy. And I'm gonna cause the team to go down by a millimeter. A whole entire millimeter, guys. I don't know how many minutes the video's in. So I just want y'all to check for me. Yeah, just check, I guess. When this uploads. Ooh, Dark Buster Mag. I used to use that trinket setup on Yotta for solos. That was before I had to. Someone said Twisted Gordy comes this floor. Well, you're guaranteed to get Twisted Gordy on like 420, but there's a chance you might be able to get it. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Gordy. I'm lagging like crazy, and I hate that. And I think I didn't have to turn off my phone this time, so I didn't have to freak out for that. But I still do hate my phone for that thing, though. Wait, I can use this stuff cannon to walk through her. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Common Sense, for coming in. Hello, Baxi. If I knew there was a Baxi in this one, I'd be straight to Coco and just follow her around. I'm just kidding, guys. I would never do that. No matter how hard my Choco Basket obsession gets, I will never harass a Baxi for that. Never. The grind for Gordy never stops, and I admire it. Now, honestly, I myself, I'm kind of excited and ready for like the next event. This most likely might be Christmas because it's like literally right around the corner. You just have to survive 2 more months of these old updates and potential bugs, and yeah, for free. Oh my god, I might have to burn my block. Plus, I'm burning it because I wouldn't make it here. I wouldn't make it there without it. I'm not gonna make 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 it. I'm gonna burn it. Yeah. Eclipse howling like crazy. If you think about it, fossils are skeletons. Well, not all fossils are skeleton remains, actually. Aw, what? It's not a bad thing, though. Variation in data is key to new discoveries. Alright, if you say so, Miss Fossil. Shelly, where are you getting your facts from, Shalisha? Fossil. I wonder how they came up with the name, though. I don't want no Gordy. He's gonna take my mech kit. But I also don't want JJ because he's also gonna take my mech kit. B! Look out, B! B! Okay, so I know I haven't really done much with my OC, considering that one short I made, where she basically just gave Gordy the bite of 87. Yeah. So after biting Gordy, so even though I practically made a couple shorts about her obsessing over B, I'm pretty sure I practically faded her off that face now, and now I ship her with Yotta. Yes, I know, guys, I'm weird, but it's like OCX canon, and like I'm pretty sure plenty of other people have done this before me, so I'm not the first. Now, who the frick just saw me? Oh, this is special. Of course, it's special. It's ever certain to like V. Why do I still have a hear me out and Twisted V though? Jesus Christ! Stop making me loop around. I feel stupid. Damn. to make it worse, I don't even have any speed items on me because I burned my buck. Come on, protein bar. Don't fail me now. Oh, she's all the way back there. Thank you, protein bar. Floor 12, guys. We made it. Let me take that. Let me take that. Let me take that. If someone were to ask me, who's your favorite female singer as a lesbian? It would definitely have to be Melanie Martinez. But any female singer is fine for me, so. How much for you? There's a smoke bomb that I can afford it. Twin, I can tell you. It's like Dandy always says this most rarest items, and he knows damn well you don't have any tapes. But the moment you have enough tapes to afford the item he just sold on floor 2, he will deliberately take it back and store it somewhere where you can't find it inside his shop, so that you have to deliberately suffer for his actions. I hate him for that. But he is lucky. He's lucky he was attack face and Twisted Dandy's cute. Oh, I need a stealth candy. I've had enough of my 2-star stealth. But finally I'll be able to upgrade 1 star higher. No? Who saw me? Are you telling me I'd burn my stealth candy for nothing? I was about to say extract some sweet candy. Somebody help. My grammatically correct sentences are not grammatically incorrect. I wanna put a come on, man. This happens again. This phone, do not let me phone, do not let me throw you across the room. What? No, I can't move. I'm literally paralyzed. Wow, thank you, phone. You're being more useless by the day. Dude, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. Girl, I'm literally paralyzed from the voice up. I can't move. I cannot move. My screen is frozen. Oh, never mind. I'm fine. Roblox, stop tweaking out. Along with my thing. You gonna do the machine or no? You gonna do it? You wanna do it? I'll take it. I'll protect you. And as I was trying to say, I want to put a lesbian flag on my phone. Or, if not, probably somewhere in my house. I don't know, I just want to put it somewhere so I know that, so I have a piece. I have a piece of my real sexuality because I have to pretend to be straight because of my dad. And if you don't know, my dad's a homophobe. He hates gay people. And I hate that because it's like, oh, well, like, being gay is like a mental illness, so you can't be gay. Sir, do not let me catch you in the streets. I mean, honestly, how is it considered a mental illness? Like, love is love. I don't care. I do care less if somebody's bisexual, as long as you're good friends. As long as you do not mess with me. Wait. No. As long as you do not betray me in the long run, I could care less if you're bisexual. Like, you could be lesbian. You could be gay. You could be pansexual. You could be aroace. You could be trans. You can be non-binary. You could be. There's a lot of sexualities out there, but I'm not gonna list all of them in one video. Else we might be here for like an hour. Floor 13, Shelly. V, look, it's your girlfriend. Yeah. Stay far away from me. Stay far away from me. There is a man on the floor, and I'm most likely to die. Oh, Band-Aid! Yes! No! My Band-Aid! I'm just kidding. Uh-oh. Shelly! Stop off! Shelly! Wait, huh? Ow. Leave me alone, you gay fossilian. Yo, can you please keep Shelly on the leash? I don't think I'm gonna survive another encounter. And I don't want silly research. I already have her trinket and her tooth. I don't need any more. I don't need any more from you, Shelly. Get away from me, please. Guys, do you think the one might make it to 420? Because, like, public lobbies rarely ever make it past 4-5. Let's just 4-10. No, I bet you if we do die right now, they're all gonna die. Or maybe they won't, because look how fast we're going with machines. Like, if we manage to make it to floor 13, I believe we can make it out down floor without a single failed skill check. Now, that part might be a little tricky, but as long as nobody is clinically incompetent or they just, like, don't have a 1-star skill check, we should be good. Also, I don't see any Cosmos or any Blots or any... Well, Bessie's here. She has a 1-star skill check, but still, maybe she has on thinking cap, so who knows. Thankfully, they can't see me from this far, so that's good. Let me pick up that stuff can, because I'm going to direly need it. So now you give me stamina? Where's my speed? Okay, guys, so, I have, like, a personal dilemma against Scraps, gameplay-wise. She's kind of cute design-wise, but gameplay-wise, I kind of hate her. This is why you don't see me using her much often. But how do you expect me to use, like, a slow-ass tune when I'm already laggy as plug? Whenever I record, that is. Like, off-camera, I'm completely fine. I'm Gucci, I'm great. I can solo to floor... I could even solo to floor 13 if I wanted to. But I don't think my battery percentage would be able to hold up for that long. But we'll make it work. Anyway, so here's some changes I propose to make Scraps a little bit more easier in my life. So the first step is, since he basically has 200 stamina, I think that's completely useless when her movement speed is literally 2 or 1 stars. Like twin. Why are you giving a toon that has insanely low movement speed and or stealth 200 stamina? Like, at least be a little less generous with it. Like, okay, so here's what I propose. You take a star out of her stamina and put it into her movement speed, which would give her, if it's 2-star movement speed, 3-star, or if it's 1-star movement speed, 2-star. But if it's like 1-star, just like take 2 stars out of her movement speed. I mean, not movement speed. I mean, take 2 stars out of her stamina and put it into her movement speed. And Bessie, what was that for? What was that for, Bessie? Shelly? Yeah, the show? I forgot. I feel like I should have bought the speed candy. But nah, we're going on the biggest skill check, guys. Oh no, twin. I'll stand you. Okay, so, what's another problem with Scraps? Well, if we still have enough stamina stars left over, we can take one and put it into her extraction speed. Yes. 1 extra star into her extraction speed, because why not? Anyway, as of right now, V currently has like 3 different buffs. And that was all because that she's currently getting outshined by both Yotta and Gordy. But Yotta herself was also getting outshined by Gordy, so... Twin! Where have you... Wait a minute, there's no Yotta on this floor. I just like singing that song, I guess. Asto, why must you appear in floor 14? You know we don't want any maids. I don't want any mains personally. Well, apart from the event names, because those are the last couple of names I need. That's about it. And yeah, that's about it. I already have Gordy. And you'll see how fast I got Gordy. Like, I got him within the first week of the update. So that has to be the truth. And this also proves that I can get Fassy, and I can get Bobette, and I'm gonna be able to flex them later on in the future. And I'll finally be able to achieve my dream of playing as Bessie. For once, as not in roleplay. But for now, we're gonna have to wait until next year Easter. And I know I stress this point a lot, but y'all just don't understand the troubles. Oh, so that might have to include a lot of grinding as Roger. Cause I think I might be begging a lot more on my knees. But maybe, just maybe, if I find a good enough lobby, I might be able to make it to floor 20. And then I can get my main encounter, and I can leave. But these me are seeing Gordy a lot more lately. Like, before when I was Roger, I barely saw him. And like, when I needed his research oh so badly. But now, when I don't need his research anymore, and I already have his trinket, his vintage, and his tune. You're starting to bury more now. Well, I have 11% research on Bowser, 0% on Bobette, 0% on ID, 0% Ginger, and 0% on Cool. Wow, guys, this is riveting. This is riveting stats. But it's have 100% on the other Toasteds, I guess. Like Toasted Eclipse, Toasted Gordy, Toasted Sylvester, Toasted Rebecca, and well, everyone else is about 100%. We're 15, guys. Only 5 more floors away from 420. I should have been people. I didn't got my mastery already. The hitbox? Twin, I didn't see any hitbox. Oh, I guess this is the perks of lag. Okay, guys, one more floor, and then we'll go into the next round. I mean, the next run. Ooh, 15. No Gordy. There you guys, you soon get your Gordy goal, I guess. I'm pretty sure I made it to first. What the hell? No! Ow, wait, give me that. What? How am I insanely slow? Well, I guess I could do the macro. Anyway, on to the next run. Anyway, guys, we're playing a Sprout with the zombie skin, because why not? What the? I did not click on that. Just trying to see if we can survive this entire round with no heals. Why is somebody singing "aw shucks" in the chat? I love this skin because, you know, Sourkrout is a zombie. They made him into Frankenstein, guys. They made him into Frankenstein, guys. I love having 3 stars and stuff. However, if I was to put on diary, I would have 4 stars and stuff, and then popping a soft candy would make me have 5 stars. But I ain't putting on diary right now, because that trinket is basically useless unless you're in a dungeon. Or are you just tired? Look at you. Wait. Guys, do you think that Sprout has asthma in this skin? Like technically considering that he's a zombie, so and zombies aren't usually known for running the longest. I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a zombie expert. I've never been in a zombie apocalypse. But I know I've seen enough zombie movies to know that I wouldn't survive a day. Not even 5 seconds. Because I might as well stupidly get bitten and turn into a zombie right before my very eyes. Anyway, I wonder who did this Sourkrout. I mean, obviously, it was the Cosmo. It was Cosmo, obviously, but, like, imagine if he's actually a zombie and he's not pretending, because, I don't know, this just seems very real. I kind of wish my cook with that shit the random sound effect. Well. I remember, like, do y'all remember that one little Easter meme where, like, whenever it's just a cook was on your plate, like, y'all know that one scene that says, you have to try who you I can think. Anyway. Give me that. Time to hoard up on tapes. Since I burned all of them blowing the oh. I'll take that. I got this. What are y'all doing around there? Woo. I'm so sorry, people. But one thing I forgot to admire is Sourkrout's hurt face. Like, he generally looks like he's tweaking. Where do you see tapes? Where? Okay. I mean, y'all can take tapes, I don't really care. I just want to make sure I have enough to heal when the time's right. And looking by the looks of it, I need it! And I don't see any golden bricks. I'm gonna activate R&D after everyone gets that way. This is why I walked around the other way, guys. Because I don't trust public lobbies with R&D. Even if they say, oh, I'm just gonna do this after R&D, I'm gonna do this after everyone gets elevated. I'm gonna do it for you. Where was I? What in the frick is a hitbox? And I didn't even get my free pumpkin. Anyway, on to the next and final run. Dude, there already is one spot in here, and that's me! I am the sauerkraut that you all need to survive. Because, apparently, public lobbies can't just seem to survive without healers. Oh my god, my blood. Some of y'all might think I'm playing on my right toenail with this amount of lag, but nope. I'm playing on a perfectly suitable phone that occasionally feels like a sack of potatoes in my hand. Woo! Oh. Maybe anyone who hates having the same stuff as a distractor, especially if it's like a P-ball, because like me and him have the same amount of stuff. So if I blew an air horn, I still couldn't see him anyway. So the best thing to do here is, I heard Yotta again. Where's the candy? Where's the candy? Where's the candy? Hello, Grady. I've came to beg you for your mission. Maybe anyone who just like so I've met like some bassies before. They can either be like the sweetest angels or the most annoying people you've ever met in your entire years of existence. Now I, for one, love. Just like really like love bassies that are really nice. Because, you know, I like nice people. And everybody likes nice people. And this one time, wait, okay, so this Bessie kept giving me her machine. Like every time I walked past her, I don't remember what team I was. I think I was Gordy. But every time I walked past her, she'd always give my machine. She would give her machine to me. Yotta, I can't eat. I don't have fancy purse. Oh my god, these people. Oh, why are you using speedy shoes on? You know, I'm not even gonna. Well, I'm too broke to afford anything in there anyway. And the only thing I can afford is some chocolate. But I try to save. And apparently, I eat brick skin Yotta can't seem to survive for more than 5 seconds. Gosh darn it, Yotta. How hard is it for you to survive? It's not a hard one. Trust me, I've done it before. Mostly off camera, because I can't bother with my lap. But I've done it before. Y'all saw how far I made it with that skin, right? I made it to floor 15 before I horrendously died to just a people. Excuse me? What is a hitbox? I was nowhere near him when he hit me. If I ever figure out how to replay that. 590. I'm saving up to buy a skin, but I don't know what skin I want to buy. We'll see at the end of the video. If I'm able to squeeze that part in. The video becomes 15 minutes long. Go! 50 tapes, only like 50 more tapes to go until I can have that Yotta over there. Yotta! Stop hiding and actually be useful. I am on one heart, but you see me. You little machine beggar, I knew there was something off about you. The one thing that I hate in this world, more than goofers, more than people who complain and are ridiculous, it's machine beggars. I've never really noticed this, but Sprout does have little electrical things coming off him. And last time I checked, I don't really see anything electrical. I don't know, maybe the chain, maybe it's the The little chain thing around his neck. That is. Oh. Alright. Hey, Sprout, what you doing? I'm thinking of turning one of us. And then it tastes today. Yeah, me. Oh, haha, of course, Mr. Roll. I can't with this dialogue. I mean, maybe one of these days I might do voicing random interactions I found online video. Leave me alone, Shrimpo. I already suffered your wrath once. I will do it again. I swear on my life, the shrimp does nothing more than to start to annoy you. Hey! Gabba! It's gonna be more that machine, whatever. Guys, am I really good at fake coughing or not? Because that doesn't even sound like a cough at that point. No, you make me more just when you have to. So far away from me, Roger. I can't help you. I said I can't help you. I said I can't help you. I freaking hate twists now. Well, that Roger's definitely gonna get healed later. Alright. I completely forgot. I had completely forgotten to cut the video. Oh well. Well, I did say we were gonna buy the skin, so we'll see which one we can afford from our broke-ass bank account. 607 pumpkins, guys. Yes, make your 6-7 jokes right now. Oh, I'm lagging. Well, I only need like 600 more pumpkins if I want to buy that one Cosmos skin. Well, I'm not gonna bother trying to calculate what 607 minus 100, 1,200. I want to buy this boxing skin, but I've forgotten about it so much. And I guess I could do Haunted Topic. I want to buy a skin for Sylvester, but I can't decide between Blood Guard or Haunted something. Woohoo! Haunted Topic. Oh yeah, Haunted Blade, there it is. 7 pumpkins, y'all. I did it. Let's see how it looks on her. Skins. I'm trying to get her mastery, but I've always procrastinated on it. Woohoo! Let's see what we have to do for mastery. Yeah, I don't really have to do that much. Anyway, that's gonna be all for the video today, guys. See you in the next one. Bye!